unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Honk if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Remember that there's going to be an 8-second delay. We can't hear anything up here, so just tell us if you can hear her audio. Just have some people close by open their windows and turn their volume up.
The generators are there we go. Fantastic. Good evening, everybody. Tonight we celebrate the class of 2020. But first, we would love to give someone somewhat of a proper farewell. Mr. Denton, you are leading by example. You are leading out. You are succeeding out, ending at the top of the curve. This will be your legacy. We can't wait to see how amazing this will be. See the good, lead from strength, stretch for others. Thank you, Mr. Denton, for these wonderful years.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mrs. Revis. We have like a 30-second delay out there, so bear with us. Thank you for being here tonight and holding on. We are actually streaming live on YouTube right now, and that is what you're seeing on the screen. And if you're here in person. So without further ado, we are going to begin with pomp and circumstance, what normally our seniors would process in on. And I want to thank our band and the production team for all the work that went into this. So let's get this graduation started. And all of the band students for that beautiful and amazing production. And now for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly beheld at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Honored guests, alumni, families, and graduating seniors, I welcome you officially to the 138th commencement ceremony of Buena Vista High School. This year's ceremony is quite a bit different in many ways, but it is still a powerful moment marking an important passage for these young adults. Thank you for joining us this evening to celebrate their accomplishments and to share a memory that will not easily be forgotten for any of us. Before we begin, I do want to acknowledge the many people and organizations that have made this event possible here tonight, as well as the many things that you saw around town celebrating our seniors this year. Normally I wouldn't take this much time because normally a graduation ceremony doesn't take so much to pull off, but I think it's appropriate. First off, I want to thank Chaffee County Health for approving our plans to allow something that not many places in the country are getting to do. Second, I'd like to thank Barb and John Groy, the owners here at the Comanche Drive-In Theater, for their generous donation of the space here tonight, giving up an evening of Star Wars. I would like to thank Colorado Telecom for a very generous discount on allowing an installation of a network so that we can be live streaming right now. Without that, we would not be live. I also want to thank Greg Petrie and Alpine Lumber, who you will see featured later this evening, for donating his trucks and his guys to help us be able to bring our seniors up to the stage and following the health regulations. I'd like to thank Trent Wold, who is down front here, who will be taking photographs of the seniors professionally. And on the website for parents, they will be able to download those pictures for free. Thank you so much, Trent, for your expertise and for donating that to our seniors and their families. I want to thank City Market for some balloons that they brought to our students today, the town of Buena Vista for helping with the banners, Sangre de Cristo for hanging the banners, the BVPD and Chaffee County sheriffs and fire departments, as you saw on the parade. So many were involved in helping today. I'd like to thank Family and Youth Initiatives for donations to help with our yard signs in the park. And Ben and Malachi Little and the whole production team from Clearview Church. They have hundreds of hours in setting this up tonight. I know it's a disappointment to not be pulling it off just the way we wanted it, but it turns out that even the tiniest little pieces can fall apart. But so much went into this. So many of the production videos you see tonight were produced by Malachi and Ben, and I thank them so much. And finally, Mr. Tanner O'Hara is on the spotlight tonight and helped out with this whole stage, and Miss Erin Revis, who is my right-hand girl who helps so much pull these things off. I'd also like to recognize our senior class sponsors, and Sarah Flowers, Steve Kennan, Kim Nagley, and Matt Revis, and all of the BVHS faculty and staff who are parked right behind me here, enjoying the view. Let's be sure to give them a big round of applause for all they've done for these kids. They are there. You can't see them, but they are wearing their gowns. And now, please enjoy our choir senior spotlight song, True Colors.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people, and you can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside you can make you feel so small. When I see your true colors shining through, I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful, like a rainbow. Show me a smile, then. Don't be unhappy, can't remember when I last saw you laughing.
If this world makes you crazy and you've taken all you can bear, you call me up because you know I'll be there.
And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors. Your true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful,
Like a rainbow. Your colors.
your true colors. Oh, I see your true colors.
Thank you, Mr. O'Hara, and all the choir students for the hours of recording and production that went into that song. We will now hear from the co-salutatorians of the class of 2020, Faith Baxter and Isabel Dillon.
Hello, and thank you to Mr. Denton, our teachers, and the school board for being here, helping us along the way, and figuring out how to make a graduation ceremony for us. And thank you all for coming to this unconventional graduation or watching it live on YouTube.
As we were rewriting this speech yesterday, we almost decided not to write this speech and to just come up here and wing it because it had to be perfect. Or else, what was the point? Then we thought about it and realized something. Nothing is ever perfect. Not this school, this class, or even this graduation. If you think about it, you can get close to perfection, but there is always something you can make better. The thing is, I've always known I can't achieve perfection. But that hasn't stopped me from trying or stressing myself out over the small things. Especially since, as many of you probably know, I'm extremely competitive. Where am I? That drive to push myself, to do my best, no matter what, in order to get a great outcome, has led me to succeed in so many things and achieve some goals I never thought I would have.
I am also a perfectionist. It can be a good thing, as I always strive to do my best. I want to experience as much as I can and get the most out of life while doing it. My perfectionism ensures that I can be confident in my work because I know it's good. My dedication has allowed me to achieve some impressive accomplishments throughout my high school career.
We've seen all members of this class do the exact same thing at one point or another. We have all done some amazing things in our lives.
However, you can't be perfect all the time. I know this better than anyone. Throughout the last 4 years, I have stretched myself thin, attempting to achieve perfection. One of the memorable moments that comes to mind was during Tech Week for our musical Into the Woods. I spent countless hours on the weekend and after school, staying until midnight or later. I was trying so hard to perfect the lighting to make the show the best it could be, all the while ensuring my schoolwork met the bar. This excess stress and sleep deprivation weakened my immune system. This allowed a little bug to decimate my health opening night. I was prevented from running the lights for the musical. I ended up having to go to the hospital to confirm I did not have corona. My perfectionism almost set back our show. Luckily, I was still allowed to operate the lights and help our production succeed. We have all pushed ourselves past the breaking point in the name of perfection, which, as you can see, is unattainable.
This school isn't perfect either. I spent much of my time in class ignoring the world, wondering why things were important, and wishing for a challenge. BVHS is a place where excitement about learning can happen, or a student can be bored out of their mind. A place where fights break out, a place where a nerd can be involved in 3 sports. But not everything is considered even. Sometimes you can be pushed to do your best, and other times told you won't amount to anything. Even though the school may not be perfect, it has some really great parts to it. And if you look close enough, you'll see that the students are like a very large family who will be there for one another in a time of need. If a school can't be perfect, don't push yourself to be perfect, because you'll only wear yourself out. And even though you may not achieve this perfection, and there may be some bad qualities, parts, or thoughts in your life, there are so many more positive, redeeming qualities to you. And as long as you're trying, you are so much better off.
What we are trying to get at is there is always something else that can be done. You can push a little harder, study for a few extra minutes. You can measure twice and cut once. Shoot your shot even though your muscles ache. Go over your lines one last time. Strengthen a current relationship or make a new one.
Always do your best. Don't strive for perfection, because perfection isn't attainable. But your best, that is damn sure close. Sure, one day your best might be getting 100% on a test. And the next, it could just be rolling out of bed and changing your clothes. And the next, it is doing that difficult homework, or only doing half an assignment. But no matter what your best is, that's all you can do. Because sometimes you need to just sit and cry, or it takes all your energy to get out of bed. Remember, you will succeed in your goals if you always put forth your best, even if your best isn't someone else's best or perfect.
Nobody is perfect, so don't try to be. Instead, be you at all costs, imperfections and all.
I just have one more thought. Mr. Kennan, go Navy, beat Air Force!
Woo!
We have to stay up here.
Oh, we do have to stay for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We're ready. Weird. Yep. But it's okay.
Okay, let's go.
Thank you, Faith and Isabel. Thank you, Mrs. Bott and the band and Team Little for that beautiful song. And now I'm honored to introduce to you the class of 2020 valedictorian, Hallie DeWalt.
Good evening, family members, teachers, and all those tuning in from afar. I would like to congratulate my friends and peers. We made it. I know that these speeches are supposed to be uplifting and encouraging, but in the midst of this crisis, I often find this very difficult to do. However, I have always found that great stories come out of times of great trouble. J.R.R. Tolkien is one of the greatest storytellers of hardship and quests in times of peril. In Tolkien's book, The Fellowship of the Ring, the main character is finding out about a great evil rising and wishes that it didn't happen during his life. To comfort him, the wizard says, "So do I, and so do all who live to see such times. But that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us." I've thought over this concept what must be 1,000 times during quarantine. We didn't get the choice to have the end of our senior year taken away. Spring sports, prom, senior dinner, awards nights, and many other senior activities we've all been looking forward to were stripped away from us because of this pandemic. We can't change that, no matter how much we wish we could. What we can do instead is decide what we are going to do. My family actually gave me a great example of this. Along with my parents, my 4 siblings decided to throw me a Corona prom. They got balloons, streamers, and food and set it all up while I was out of the house with my parents. When I came back, the whole house was decorated. It was much different than a normal prom, but they took the really crazy and frustrating time of quarantine and they made it memorable. They took the opportunity they were given and they changed it for the better. While it takes time, I am learning to see the positive. Whether it is being excited about the sun shining or really good food, finding the good in everyday life can make or break my day. Life has shown me this over the years, along with many people at the school and in my life. We all get the choice to put a positive spin on that math assignment and lighten a room, or get upset about spilled coffee on your brand new shoes and letting it ruin your day. Life doesn't make that choice for us, we do. Now, we can all hope and pray that this quarantine will end soon and the virus gets under control, but that doesn't mean that things will get back to the way they used to be. We will all have to find a new normal. When I'm having a no good day, it is often easiest to cuddle up under a blanket and eat chocolate. Sometimes that's what I need to do, and I have to give myself grace through that. However, it won't fix the problem, and it won't build my character. Eventually, I have to get back up and keep fighting. Life isn't easy, but we've all got to learn how to make the best of it. High school has been quite the journey. We started with a Rio Olympics, the National Park Service turning 100, and the musical Hamilton. However, we end with a worldwide pandemic and everything that we can imagine in the years in between. It is often hard for me to find an optimistic outlook in negative situations. However, throughout high school, I have learned that a situation can only be as good or as bad as you let it be. I implore you to keep trying, to keep working, so that at the end, you can look back and realize that because you kept trying your hardest, you became the best version of yourself possible. We have to keep choosing to seize the day, no matter what the challenges stand in our way. We don't get to choose what happens during our lives, but we do get to choose how we react and how we will let it affect our character. Thank you.
I love it. I love the honkin'. Thank you, Hallie. And now I have the privilege of welcoming our commencement speaker. The students have asked Mr. Greg Perrin, Buena Vista High School teacher and coach, to deliver a commencement address. Mr. Perrin.
All right. First off, thank you, class of 2020. 20 years as a teacher and a coach. I've had many incredible opportunities and experiences, but this is right near the top. So thank you for asking me to do this. I really appreciate it. Adding the incredible uniqueness to the situation, the pressure of following up Mr. Fritch's awesome speech from last year, and the ever-present 10-minute rule that has guided our conversation since you guys, most of you were in 6th grade. And you've got a situation that has forced me to actually write some stuff down. So Bridge and Flavin will be proud of me. I actually wrote this instead of just standing up here and talking. It's advice season. And advice season for you guys has started probably last week sometime. Was all day today. And we'll go throughout the summer. And we'll get ramped up before you guys head out on your journeys. I say advice season because it's that long. People will send you letters. People will give you graduation cards. You'll have heart-to-hearts with friends, family. You'll be given a lot of advice in the next 3 months. Some you'll remember. Most you'll forget. But tonight I'd like to think a little bit differently about that. I'd like you to reflect a little bit on the advice that you've given each other during your time here. Now, maybe you didn't realize it was advice, but it was. It probably came across in a class discussion, in a hallway. Probably came across on a trip in a bus, maybe sometime on a weekend hanging out with friends. But you guys have been giving each other advice your entire times together. Some of you, that's since kindergarten. I thought I'd jot down a few of the things that I think you guys should try to take from each other. And I'd encourage you as I do that, as I go through this, to maybe think on all the things that you can take from your classmates, from your friends, as you head out on your journey. I'd encourage you to take Riley and Jack's quickness to smile, friendly nature. The world needs more of that. I'd encourage you to take some of Lindsay's eagerness to always engage in discussions with people of all ages. It's a great skill. I'd encourage you to take some of Hannah's feistiness. Maybe just a little of Hannah's feistiness. I'd encourage you to take some of Maddie McPhee's competitiveness. Life's going to throw out some jump balls. You're going to want that fire in your eyes, just the same as hers, so you get that jump ball. I'd encourage you to take some of Matt Gillette's comfort in being unique. It's a great skill, and it will serve him well. I'd encourage you to take some of Maddie Atha and Lexi Petrie's work ethic. They've shown us for their entire careers that nothing can't be done with a roll-up of the sleeves and a can-do attitude. I'd encourage you to not be afraid to listen to all sides of a discussion and then offer an intelligent opinion, Shea Moss style. I'd encourage you to take some of Timmy's positive attitude about everything. It's refreshing, and it's a great thing for others. I'd encourage you to be a free spirit when life calls for it. I'm sure, wherever Mal may be in the world, he'll smile and give you a thumbs up. As I wrote this out, I had so many examples that came to mind. Many of you I've taught since you were in 6th grade. So many examples that came to mind, but I wanted to make sure that the last time I'm standing in front of you talking is not the first time that I violate the 10-minute rule. So I'd encourage you to spend some time thinking about those things, all the things that you've given to each other. There's a ton of it, and you have all had a great impact on one another and everyone that you've come across here at BVHS. I would ask just one thing though. Please, for the sake of everyone else, please do not take any of Jim Gabriel's fashion sense with you. Let's leave that all for Jim. Thank you guys. I wish you all the best on your journeys, and I'll remind you that we are all here for you whenever you may need us. Thanks.
time come again. We sing the heart's courageous, the youthful eager mind. We sing of hopes undaunted,
Of friendly ways and kind.
we sing of roses beneath the snow. We sing the unspace splendors, beauty round us, beauty round us grows, whose beauty round us grows. We sing of golden morning, we sing of sparkling sea, of Mary's mountains. Stately for the streets, we sing of flashing sun, we sing of flashing sunshine, and life is going red, life is going of birds among the branches, and springtime, 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 and springtime come again, springtime come again, springtime come again, springtime come again.
Thank you again, choir students and alumni, for that beautiful piece. And now, members of the school board and members of the community, in accordance with the policies, regulations, and curriculum set forth by the state of Colorado and endorsed by the Board of Education, these students have met graduation requirements of the Buena Vista School District RE31 and are eligible to receive their high school diplomas. As a representative of this institution of higher learning, it is a great honor for me to present to you the Buena Vista High School graduating class of 2020. To present diplomas this year, the Buena Vista High School graduating class, the school board will be sharing the responsibilities and reading the student names as they pick up their diplomas from the stage in order to observe county health regulations. This may take a little while longer than usual, but sit back and enjoy the music, the evening, and this stunning moment on screen with these special kids. To start us off, we have Miss Tracy Storms.
Okay. Luke Everett Heedman. Luke will be attending Western Colorado University in Gunnison. So did you hear him at all?
Now what do I do?
Hang on, Luke. Hang on just a second.
Okay.
I don't think this mic is working, so.
Okay, go ahead, Luke.
Do what?
You can go ahead and step up. They said get close to the mic, Tracy.
Okay. Layton P. Chupp. Layton will be attending Whitworth University in Spokane, Washington. Aiden Joseph Andreas, graduating summa cum laude. Aiden will be taking a gap year. Rebecca Ricky Ogden, graduating magna cum laude. Rebecca will be attending Colorado Mesa University, Grand Junction. Rebecca Ricky Ogden, graduating magna cum laude. Rebecca will be attending Colorado Mesa University in Grand Junction. Kylie Ray Jennings, graduating magna cum laude. Kylie will be attending Colorado State University in Fort Collins. And Rebecca Lynn Wingo. Becca will be returning as a teacher's aide and will help with our BVHS coffee business. Maya Dale Baldwin, graduating cum laude. Maya will be attending University of Northern Colorado, Greeley, Colorado. And Alexis Rio Thompson, graduating magna cum laude. Alexis will be attending Colorado Northwestern Community College in Rangeley.
Aiden Edward Matson, gap year and working. Daniel Toll, Red Rocks Community College, Colorado Springs. Tristan May Baker, Workforce City Market. Bailey Ann Ritchie, gap year, Workforce, Mount Princeton Riding Stables. Blake Spencer Schiffelbein will be coming back to us this next year. cum laude, University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. Shayla Opal Newman, Beauty School. Sydney Aline Phillips, magna cum laude, Red Rocks Community College, Denver, Colorado. Rock on, baby. Congratulations, graduating class of 2020. Rock on, Demons.
Ready? Toby Allen Gallion. Toby's joining the United States Army as a combat medic. That way. Grady Paul Bott, graduating cum laude. Grady's going to Western Colorado University in Gunnison, Colorado. Logan Arthur Trinkle, graduating magna cum laude, attending Colorado School of Mines in Golden, Colorado. There we go. That works. Yeah. That'll work. Tori Leanne Brown will be attending Colorado Mountain College. Hallie Ann Hishlin. Hallie will be attending Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado. Matthew Scott Gillette. Matthew will be taking a gap year and joining the workforce. Gabriella Kayla Jean Wagner. Graduating summa cum laude, Gabriella will be attending University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. Trinity Abigail Stearns. Graduating magna cum laude, attending University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. Best luck, ladies. Go hang out to your part. 16!
Next up, welcome Madison Marie Zelenko McPhee, graduating cum laude, planning on attending Riverland Community College in Austin, Minnesota. Next we have Madison Sybil Atha, graduating magna cum laude, attending Sterling College in Sterling, Kansas. Next is Sage Mae McGinnis, graduating summa cum laude, attending Chadron State College in Chadron, Nebraska. Good job, ladies. Welcome Desmond John Barnhart, who will be joining the workforce and then joining the police academy. Welcome Timothy John Sullivan, who's planning on attending the Community College of Denver. Welcome Cameron Austin Clark, who's moving to Denver and joining the workforce. Great job, guys. Good job. Congratulations. Next, we welcome Megan Eileen Anderson, graduating summa cum laude, attending Fort Hays State University in Fort Hays, Kansas. And Jack William Wiswell, graduating summa cum laude, attending Western Colorado University in Gunnison, Colorado. Congratulations, great job.
Isabel Renee Dillon, summa cum laude, co-salutatorian, and will be attending Coe College in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Hallie Beth DeWalt, graduating summa cum laude, valedictorian, and will attend Colorado State University in Fort Collins, Colorado. Faith Yvonne Baxter, graduating summa cum laude, co-salutatorian, and attending Colorado Christian University in Denver, Colorado. Tilly Jean Dawson, cum laude, and attending Colorado Mesa University in Grand Junction, Colorado. Maisie Jane McGee, graduating magna cum laude and attending a language immersion program in Costa Rica. Summer Dawn Martin, graduating magna cum laude. Summer will be attending Western Colorado University in Gunnison, Colorado. Quentin Ryan Doak will be attending Trinidad State Lineman School in Trinidad, Colorado. Garrett Isaac Hickens will be attending Northwest Lineman College in Denton, Texas.
Lindsay Ann Pratt, graduating summa cum laude, will be traveling abroad. Malachi William Bartle, he will be joining the workforce. Well, want your money? Is that it? Luke Ballard Yates, graduating magna cum laude, who will be taking a gap year and entering the workforce. Megan Eliza Jane Armstrong, graduating cum laude, will be attending Utah State University in Logan, Utah. Riley Elizabeth Flavin, summa cum laude, will be attending Regis University. Shay Elizabeth Moss, magna cum laude, will be attending University of Colorado at Colorado Springs.
Nice job, ladies. Really nice job. Good work.
Congratulations, Madison Kathleen Wagner, graduating cum laude, going to Colorado Mesa University in Grand Junction, Colorado. And now we have Megan Emily McMurray, who will be attending Northeastern Junior College in Sterling, Colorado. Hey, stop me, high five. Congratulations, Jim Aubrey Gabriel, who's graduating summa cum laude. He will be attending Colorado School of Mines in the fall. I'd like to congratulate Blake Alexander Rasmussen. He is joining the workforce for a year. And welcome with me, Alan James A.J. Smethers, graduating magna cum laude and will be attending Metro State University. Nice, nice, nice. Our final three graduates representing the class of 2020 of BVHS will be Lexi Alexandra Petrie, graduating summa cum laude, going to the University of Colorado at Colorado Springs. Congratulations, Aaron Laban White. He will be representing our country, attending the United States Armed Services. And our finally 2020 graduate will be Fiona Scout McMurray, graduating summa cum laude. She will be attending Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, Arizona.
Wow, what an evening. I would like to introduce our superintendent, Miss Lisa Yates, to accept the graduating class of 2020.
As superintendent of Buena Vista School District R31, class of 2020, I now accept you as graduates, and you are now officially graduates of Buena Vista High School. And you may now turn your tassel on the outside of your car, and congratulations.
And this concludes our amazing graduation ceremony. It's been a pleasure to spend the evening with you. Please stick around, courtesy of the Groys, to watch Star Wars if you would like. Otherwise, have a safe, prosperous year.